This is from the Ahkehkt Nemenhah, the book of Hayneht, Paynieht, Ahkehkt, chapter 5, verse 9. Behold, it is when we consider ourselves the master of the earth and of greater intellect than the Creator that we begin to suffer from change. For when men wrest from the earth that which they think they need, with no sense of what she needs in return, they grow to trust that they will always be able to do so with impunity. Wherefore, when the day of cold unseasonable comes, or when the day of heat lengthens and dries up their catchments, then they suffer greatly. It is when men do act with inconstancy that they lament the changeable earth, for they have ceased to observe her in her doings, and have become sundered from her. Wherefore let this be a warning unto all who may read these things. Yea, let my voice rise up from the earth, that my teaching be had in the ears of them that hear. Speak ever words of peace, and walk ever lightly upon the earth which does support you. And keep your eyes open, and observe ever the changing earth. For in the day that she desires to be cleansed of unrighteousness, then too shall you feel the need to sweep out the house and cleanse the inner vessel. Yea, if you but keep ears that hear and eyes that see, you shall observe the earth and her doing. And if you are ever mindful of that harmony in which the happy live, you will hear the voice and warning of the earth. Yea, you shall see what must be done before the calamity, and the earth shall succor you in your stewardship. But behold, if you be of that mind that holds man as the Lord and master of the earth, you shall be discomfited. Yea, you shall be cast from your place. Build you up towers and great buildings to escape the host, yet shall you be pulled down. For the earth shall ever fulfill the measure of her creation. And when man has ripened in iniquity, and has used up the good of the earth, how shall he look heavenwards, and hope for any boon from that quarter? Or shall he continue to sin, and hope for salvation? Yea, the earth shall heave to and fro, and he shall believe that speedily he shall fall from the face thereof, so unstable shall be his ground. And the mountains shall fall, and great valleys shall rise up. Great shall be the changes which the earth shall make, in order that the filthiness of men might be buried. Stop up the rivers with great walls, and use up the good of the waters. But think you not that such control shall still the heart of the earth when she seeks to cleanse herself from your filthiness? The rivers shall flow out of their bounds, and you shall have no control over them. They shall not bring unto you the nourishing waters in the days of tribulation. And be not surprised when the earth does rise up in steam and smoke, in regions that have ever laid down to sleep. For the earth shall have need of earth to cover up her face in the day of her travail. Yea, you shall see wonders in that day. But the keepers of the earth and her true stewards shall not have failed to observe her doing, and they shall know what to do, because they do have ears that have not been silenced by the brashness of men, and because their eyes are not covered with the scale of falseness that shall be the byword of men in the last days. Yea, all they who would be preserved in the day that the earth does rise up from her sickbed, behold, these are they who have sought the face of the Peacemaker, and also have tread softly upon the earth. And they will know the doings of their Peacemaker, and also of the earth, for they shall not turn away from sound reason. Yea, they shall walk and talk with the Peacemaker upon the way. And they shall not distance themselves from the spirit of the earth, nor from an understanding of her ways. But they shall walk upon the earth, and be ever watchful. And they shall be a part of the creation, and not stand aside thinking they are somewhat better or more elevated than all other works of the hands of him who set the times and the seasons. Yea, the earth shall be unto them a cradle and a hearth, and they shall be as children unto her. And when the earth does cast up smoke and steam, the steward shall observe her doing with reverence and wonder, but without fear. For they shall understand that even as we must cleanse out the filth of the world from our own bodies, so must the earth. And they shall see this cleansing not as a thing fearsome and flee, but as a thing wondrous, and they shall take it as an ensample unto them. And there shall be a fount of living waters from which they shall constantly be nourished. Yea, and because of this fount, they shall see the more clearly how that the earth does provide for their needs. They shall not pollute her fountains and her springs with filthiness. And when change comes, they shall be able to bend their own desires and their own wants in concert with the change. Should a mountain rise up before them, they shall not run in fear that it will fall down upon them, but they shall raise up the hands in wonder at such a sight. But they shall be firm as a mountain in their confidence in the Creator and in the majesty of his works. Yea, the steward of the earth is no ruler, but is the servant of that stewardship with which the Peacemaker has given blessing. Wherefore, if the earth is our home, then it is part of our stewardship. Does a man pollute his home? I say unto you, nay. Does a man cast his filth into the well? Ridiculous. Does the husbandman place more cattle upon the land than it can carry? Never. Now let this be a sign unto all who shall read these things in latter times and wonder. If you think to be the stewards of the Peacemaker, begin not by claiming dominion over the earth, his footstool, but by accepting the stewardship with which he does bless they who see the glory in the works of his hands.